Over the years, banking in Nigeria has evolved from being just a financial intermediary to a real business. Consequently, banks now render services such as ATM banking, online banking, mobile banking, to mention but a few. With the outburst of internet and mobile phones in Nigeria, banking has been made even easier. To reach the unbanked population in the country, Computer Warehouse Group, in collaboration with Infosys, organized a forum recently in Lagos.
It's basically around how channels, as in the banking sector, ATM channels, the internet, mobile channels, is driving banking towards being more customer-centric.
One of the things that we're talking about is over and above the traditional ways of reaching out to banking customers, such as branch, such as internet. I think there are alternate channels that are coming up and has been explored in other parts of the world. He presented some examples, representative examples from India and few other countries. Mobile banking is becoming very, very popular. Mobile banking penetration in Nigeria is very, very high, and that could be an alternate channel to reach out to each and everybody. You don't have to go to ATM, you don't have to walk into a branch. Mobile banking itself, if it reaches good functionality and has a good feature functionalities, can do and act as an alternate channel altogether.
According to James Agada of Computer Warehouse Group, customer satisfaction can only be achieved if there are various channels of interactions between the banks and the customers.
We're looking at the means of interaction between a bank and our customers. And traditional channel is the branch. You have to go to the branch, but you have to go. But the other channels, the electronic channels we have now, the bank comes to you. Either you come on your mobile phone or they come with through an agent who is near you. So if we look at the theme, the essence now is that for banks to grow and to grow much bigger than they are now, in order to be able to serve the much larger customer base that they have to start using a lot more of these channels to manage this interaction.
The bankers were not left out of an intense discussion segment at the forum, which centered customer satisfaction on the digital banking channels. They also lamented the challenges facing a smooth deployment of state-of-art technologies in banking.
Two key things why you have low patronage. The first is infrastructural challenges. So presently now, you have about 7 real active on the streets mobile money operators. I don't want to mention names, but they are just about 7. And then out of these 7, they are all local champions. What I mean by local champions, each person has certain states or regions where they operate and thrive. So if you want to do business with a customer, you have to tell the customer, if your business is going to be in the south, in Bayelsa and Rivers, this is the mobile payment operator to use. If you are going to the north central, this is the person whose service you would find. This is the person who has agents on the ground. Because like Noel said earlier on, Nigeria is still a cash-based environment. So any mobile money operator that does not have agents on ground can't easily increase patronage. No matter how much we put the money on the wallet, Nigerians still want to have a feel of the cash sometimes. So they want to be able to easily convert that wallet money to real cash.
The issue of mobile money, there's also a lot of potential there, but I think one of the biggest problems is that we are essentially doing a copy and paste strategy, i.e., we are taking what we have in Kenya and bringing it out to Nigeria. I think the social cultural environment in Nigeria is a bit different, and we have to look at the proper way of structuring it in accordance to our own situation. First and foremost, as it is today, I think the ecosystem designed by the CBN is good, but I think it also needs to be worked on. I think the stakeholders are not well aligned, and therefore some stakeholders in the business model, in the ecosystem, are not putting their best foot forward, and therefore, and these are critical stakeholders. I think the CBN might have to continue the model further to make sure that everybody is fully involved and sees a proper, compelling value proposition. I also think that the merchants are also not being carried along. The merchants are the ones who have the capacity to make users use their mobile phones or their payment platforms. And I think part of the problem is that mobile money is being sold as a retail product, which is good, but there's also a perspective from the merchant direction.
Apart from these challenges, there is also the good side of creating and enhancing digital channels of banking. Dikbo Fatukun is the Director of Banking and Payment System Center of the CBN. He explains the regulator's guidelines for agency banking and mobile payments, adding that the increasing rate of mobile phone penetration in Nigeria is a good signal to the country's banking sector.
Our own perspective, that's in central bank, is that we operate a bank-led model. And when we say a bank-led model, what we talk about is that companies can come together actually, led by a bank, to obtain a mobile payment license. Other companies can also come together, led by a non-bank, to obtain a mobile payment license. But that other company must not be a telco, and we have our reasons for that. So telcos are not giving mobile payment license in Nigeria, and for specific reasons. We have come out with guidelines on mobile payment. We have also come out with guidelines on agency banking. That is to ensure that the mobile payment operators and the agents operate within the ambit of the law. Then for the customers, you are aware that a department has been established in Central Bank known as Consumer Protection Department. And that department is responsible for taking care of all complaints of all customers using various channels in the banking space.
With the cumulative transaction using the 64 billion watt mobile payment system, banking channels that will exist as a result will bring about a tremendous paradigm shift in customer service through alternative banking channels.